it's legally, this is legal trouble for her right here. This stuff she does about Squall and about chicken on a stick and about, you know, other people or whatever. It's legal trouble, and she can potentially get herself in quite a bind. How are you?
You know, I've been down for a while, and I have gotten a lot of love and stuff and messages from y'all and other people. I want to say thank y'all so much for that.
We love you, Squall.
We do. See that she just cannot keep my name out of her mouth and lies about me out of her mouth. And I'm going to be calling chicken on a stick tomorrow, and I think I'm going to get on the bandwagon with that lawsuit and see if she out of her mouth and lies about me out of her mouth. And I'm going to.
You didn't even know who she was. And that she's a meth head, and that she was in all these dope houses and all this crap.
I never knew who Jodisue was before Summer went missing.
But she claims you did, that you were stalking her before.
No, there is no way I could have stalked somebody I didn't know. How do you stalk somebody you don't know?
Right.
I know, but she's got a problem, and maybe it is that, like, if people start standing up against what she's doing, maybe she'll get some help.
There's only one person that I would be willing to stalk, and she is no Matthew McConaughey. The plans for. Has anybody asked her about the dildo yet? Excuse me, the strap-on. The strap-on.
No, we have not.
Okay, well, shit. I guess all them rotten teeth in my mouth failed to bite my tongue. Damn it, man.
Oh, I fucking love you. Oh.
Yep, we did that one back.
We had some fun with that behind the scenes.
Has anyone made a plea to the men in Northeast Tennessee if they have been sexually assaulted by a woman with a strap-on, that they need to contact Hopkins County and report that, because that person may possibly be a person of interest in a missing 5-year-old little girl case?
Well, Jenny and I actually have, no.
The more she talks, the bigger of a dumbass she makes herself look, because she don't know what the truth is. I mean, and she makes shit up, and I think she does it on purpose. I straight up do.
I do too.
Oh, she can bitch about the strap-ons.
So there's that.
Every man that I have spoken to that knows her personally are all scared of her.
Terrified.
Yep. Because we've had, it's been crazy because we don't, I don't interview people. Adrian has talked to people. We don't do interviews and put them on YouTube kind of thing. And we talk to people to get the information to put together with other, so that we can validate things or we can debunk things. You know, we try to, but I really didn't talk to anybody until Andy messaged me. And I think it's just because he couldn't get a hold of Adrian one day.
That was when I was sick.
That was when I started talking to him, but I didn't go try to talk to him. I haven't tried to talk to Donna Candace or Jodisue or anybody involved in this at all, because that's not what I'm good at. Right? Adrian's good at that. I'm not good at it. And some things are consistent.
I really hate missing it, because I would have asked about the animal carcasses.
That's what I was going to say. What do you know about the animal carcasses before we?
What I know about the animal carcasses, allegedly, it was stated that it started off innocent because she just wanted to make things, but it got out of hand. She was having Andy pick up roadkill.
That's right.
And if you go to, if anybody remembers the Duty Ron video where he interviewed Dave Radar and Twyla, they were talking about someone's property that they went on that had so much trash on it that it made one of their search members sick, and they had to sit out for the rest of the search. And then Twyla continued on saying that this property had the dogs hit on how many carcasses, animal carcasses? Does anyone know whose property that was?
Nope.
And but I can guess. Jodisue's the other night and asked her about roadkill. You should see.
Nope.
And but I can guess. So check this out. So Tiffany went up on JodieSUE's the other night and asked her about roadkill. You should listen to that, Squall, because she had caught her off guard. She didn't say anything for a while. Then she Googled, right? And she said it was because she thought she could make some money on Etsy with a deer. Now, she was a smart ass about the whole thing. It started out with her saying, us hillbillies, we cook it in the oven for about on 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour. You know, she's just, ugh. Mm. But anyway, it ended up, she said she put it in a death box, right? And then she got sick, so she didn't do anything with it. And the last time she checked, it was scattered.
There might be a gentleman. I gave him, Jenny, I gave him your email address.
Oh, okay.
He said he's going to think about it, but he might talk to the purple-haired lady, and I just said blue hair.
Blue hair.
Oh, I can.
What the reasoning is that we can take that information and usually we can find another way to prove it. That doesn't involve that person. And if we can't, it just doesn't get out.
Because she's violent.
Very violent. And she was living a life that Andy didn't even know about. She has her own little group of people that she was associating with. Andy has no freaking clue.
Yeah.
Well, that's every time we tell him something that, you know, has been told to us or whatever, he's like, I didn't even know any of that.
And so what she does, she is a horrible person.
Right.
JodieSUE knows that whatever happened to Summer, if she is responsible for what happened to Summer, she knows it's a crime.
Under it being okay to use it. So
yeah, I can't see chat because I'm in the StreamYard part. So
yes, she's threatened Squall. She has threatened. She has.
Oh yeah.
And it falls under blackmail as well.
So. Yeah. So when she talks about being terrorized, threatened, and blackmailed and all that, she's the one who does that.
Oh yeah, she is the one that does it.
Anytime she thinks she's found something out about somebody, she's right to YouTube to tell it or to threaten with it, or she thinks she's threatening with it. But the problem is that she's usually wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just like saying that Becca was a minor and that she's a meth head and that she was in all these dope houses and all this crap. What do you didn't even know who she was?
I never knew who JodieSUE was before Summer went missing.
But she claims you did, that you were stalking her before.
No, there is no way I could have stalked somebody I didn't know. How do you stalk somebody you don't know?
Right.
I know. But
say that's how you change the history. You rewrite, you change history by writing a book.
So I say, whatever you hear, clip it, put it in a little Dear John Wells, stick it right on YouTube so when he gets out of jail, he can find it, because Jodie is working overtime to rewrite history, and I'm not going to let her. I will not allow her to do that. Nope.
Me either.
So, all right. Wait till she starts talking. You're going to have all kinds of stuff to say, I'm sure. And like anybody who wants to take the link that I send it out, feel free to come up at any time.
Now, I also want to mention, I was going to keep it a secret, but a portion of the reason why I'm going to Tennessee the third week of November is because I have the money to file a suit against her. So I'm going to file one, and I'm going to do it in person. Yeah, I'm filing a suit against her third week in November. Yeah.
JodieSUE?
Oh, I'm going to sue the fuck out of JodieSUE. Oh, hell yeah. Yep.
You're going to get out of her.
Oh, nothing. I'll just tie up anything she ever has going on. It'll be a lien on her life. And I will win.
On life.
I can't lose. And, you know, this is the interesting part is she, I don't know, as a suspect, probably that's a little bit different for her. But she could probably sue me, too. She's just fucking broke. So I've got some money, and I'm going to sue the fuck out of JodieSUE to make a point, Jodie. So let's see that sour puss face when you come online tonight, bitch. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
That's very funny. No worries here.
And I'm gonna bring a wad of cash. I'm gonna bring a wad of cash, like maybe $5,000 or $7,000, and I'm gonna offer it to her mom for that trailer. I'm gonna pay her. I'm gonna offer. I mean, that camper ain't worth $7,000. That joker might be worth $12,000 brand new.
They could use that to pave the roads in Sullivan County with all the tar from her cigarette smoking.
Yep.
Disgusting.
So I mean, if I can offer Granny 5,000 cash for it, like, and if somebody out there hears this and knows Granny, tell her I'll bring her 5K cash. My plan would to be buy the trailer and give it to Andy. I don't know if he wants to recreate in it or I don't whatever he wants to do in that trailer, but I'd like to be able to buy it and give it to Andy.
All right. And do what you gotta do, Benny. I mean, I don't know. I think Jodie is out of control at this point. I know she's not gonna pull the shit that she pulled on me last night ever again.
No,
I'm done with it. I'm done with her bullshit and the childish games that she plays. No, I'm worried about Summer. I don't give a shit about what she's saying right now. Truly, I really don't. I think the most important things have been said and were said a long time ago. That's why I want to go back to this type of stuff. Anything she's sitting over there spewing will be collected by those who pay attention and know exactly what to look for. No one has to worry about jack shit. And we're going to take care of it all. That's all. No one needs to go over there. No one even needs to listen to her, subject themselves to her. But that you do, I mean, it's all bullshit anyway.
She'd be peripheral auxiliary. She'd just be a spoke in a bigger wheel or a smaller wheel, whichever. But she's a suspect, and she has to remember that. Guess what, Jodie? When you're a suspect and you're on the internet, it's all fair game, baby. You are a suspect. You're not a regular general citizenry, bitch. You're a suspect. And so, yeah, I don't have a problem telling people I trigger JodieSUE to get information. See if she'll give information. She's a suspect.
She is a suspect, and she knows that. So
I used to stand up for JodieSUE, but she sits online multiple hours a day and makes money off of Summer's name. Now, who is the biggest tragedy pimp of them all? How much money have you made off of Summer's name, JodieSUE?